Snap this ball. You can see right there. B, wide open for an easy dot. Are you struggling to stop the run? Be sure you check out Meister Madden for a full guide covering all the meta formations from I form close to heavy panther. What is up, YouTube? Today I'm bringing you guys a play that you can use to attack the current meta of sending 20, 50, and 10,000 people at you. We're going to be in the Miami Dolphins offensive playbook. We're going to be working in X drag trail. Now you can use this in, where is it? You can use this, I believe, in PAF slide. It's going to be a little less effective and it just requires a little more adjustments behind it. But we're going to be going into X drag trail. Again, you can use this in PAF slide or X drag trail for this particular setup. But we're going to start in cover 3 sky and then we're going to hop into pinch buck O. So in a cover 3 and a pinch buck O, it's the same exact setup. You want to put both running backs on wheel routes and then X and B on hitches. And this is what we're going to run every single time against a cover 3. Generally speaking, if they are a D-line user, B is almost always going to be open. Now, if they start doing some funky stuff, even if they man up their linebackers to them, a man up isn't going to be to hitch. It's just how it is. EA Sports is in the game. So you can almost always fit these hitches in. Now, if they really start to screw up, you can sometimes fit the post route in. The post route's more so determined by what a user does. So you got to look at what the user's doing. If they're in a curl flat, if they're on this curl flat with his safety, they can't guard everything on that side of the field, and they're bound to give something up at some point in time. So right here, we're going to look for B on this hitch or X on this hitch, depending on how these curl flats and hook curls play. Snap this ball. You can see right there. B, wide open for an easy dot. And on top of that, sometimes that post route will be open late as well. We'll do this one more time in cover 3. We'll try and see if we can fit this post route in. Hopefully we can get a little bit of time right there. Dot. You can see that kind of gives you a good representation of what a user may do in the situation. If they stay on that hitch, you can fit the post. If they stay on the post, you can hit the hitch. Really nothing too complicated or fancy at all in this situation. It's a basic high-low read with 2 hitches forcing the user to decide what they're going to guard. So again, B, you can fit the hitch every single time, not diving forward. Sometimes you get the good animation where he kind of leaps forward for you into like a diving roll animation. I don't even know what you could call that, somersault animation. That's what we're looking for. And I've noticed sometimes with the pass lead up and when you possession catch it, pushing up on the left stick, it seems to happen more frequently, but I'm not going to say all the time. It may just be random. But just from my personal experience, I seem to get the animation a lot more often when I pass lead straight up. And when I'm possession catching, I'm pushing up on the left stick as well. So right here, again, we'll do this one more time. We'll switch over to the pinch buck O. He's right there. Hitch, dot, gain for about 7 yards. Now let's go ahead and audible into pinch buck O, the infamous pinch buck O. Now there's a giveaway, pretty easy giveaway actually. I just found this to know if they're in a man blitz or not with how their linebackers react. But same exact setup. Hitch XB, both running backs on wheel routes, and then just make the read. Now in pinch buck O, if you're sending RB on a wheel route, he's going to be wide open because there's nobody manned up to him. I'll show you guys the man assignments currently as they stand. You can see right here, nobody manned up to running back. Therefore, he's going to be wide open because there's nobody assigned to him. As always, you can fit these hitches in against man coverage. But if they're sending pinch buck O with making no adjustments, I'm almost always going to throw it to the running back unless they are on a safety and they try to bait you. In which case, you can sometimes fit in DeAndre Hopkins on this post route or Kenny Stills on this hitch route. It just kind of depends on where the user is headed. So we'll snap this ball right here, fit this hitch route in, dot, and then of course you have your running back on the wheel route for an even easier dot, if not a touchdown if you can get the blocking downfield. So do this again, running backs both on wheel routes, dual hitches, if you can fit the post route. If you have time to fit the post route in, generally you're going to be able to fit it in, but not always the case. This time we're going to look for our running back out of the backfield. You can see right there, dink and dunk. Ideally, Will Fuller wouldn't just stand there and he would block somebody, but EA Sports, again, it's in the game. So we'll do this one more time. Again, pinch buck O. And we'll see if we can fit DeAndre Hopkins in on this post route. I'm not going to look for him most times because of that, because his post route, for some odd reason, just doesn't seem to break from man coverage all too well, even though his route running should just torch a safety. I don't know. I don't understand why, but it doesn't. So the safest bet is going to be the hitches every single time. And of course, one of these running backs out of the backfield, depending on how they do their zones, what they may do with their zones, etc., etc. So just be aware of what they're doing on defense and make the correct read. It's really not that hard. Again, hits to the left, gain of about 4 yards every single time. Both hitches going to be wide open. Essentially, what we're trying to do here is force them out of their own game plan to where we can start working in other plays. Now, if you guys want a full scheme, sorry, not a full scheme, but a mini scheme, I will never lie because I'm giving you guys a mini scheme. Be sure you drop a like on this video. If we can get to, if we can get to 8 likes on this video, I will start posting a mini scheme. Now, be sure, please be aware this is upcoming Thanksgiving week. I will be out of town, so a lot of the stuff that's going to be posting throughout the week is pre-recorded. I'm probably going to have some of this mini scheme stuff pre-recorded as well and have it on hand just in case. But do keep in mind, a lot of the stuff is going to be pre-recorded. I don't know if I'm going to bring my Xbox with me yet. Still not sure about that because I don't have a way to capture it without bringing my desktop with me or ripping out the Elgato. And I don't want to go through that mess. So more than likely, a lot of the stuff that's going to be out, pre-recorded and done. So if we meet that like goal while I'm away, while I'm AFK, don't worry, it will be going the following week. So with that being said, guys, be sure you check out Meister Madden for run defense. I just want to put that in there as a reminder. We've got full run defense covering every single meta possible. So with that being said, until next time, guys, get into practice mode with this. You guys know who you are that don't think this play works, because I can run this against a stock cover 3 of any variety all game long. So get into practice mode, guys. Stop being lazy, and we will see you guys in the next one. Get in the lab. This has been T Meister. I'm going to end it like always. See ya.